I'm sure you will agree with your wise man. Many WWE superstars say they will do whatever it takes in order to achieve success. Quite often, it's a bunch of BS. But if you're lucky, you may run into someone who is willing to look out for the group. Someone willing to make sacrifices. And for this family, there was no one better than Rikishi. After the Head Shrinkers run in WWE came to an end, Rikishi, then known as Fatu, would go on a journey of self-discovery. This journey would lead to him taking on the name Rikishi, a subtle nod to his cousin Yokozuna, as well as an opportunity to start fresh with a global audience.
Well, my dad, when he became the Rikishi character, when you think about Samoan wrestlers, right, or mean, or aggressive, he made it like his own flavor, right? He had the blonde hair, still carried the aggressiveness, but I think he just wanted to add like a little flavor to it. It became even more popular to our culture.
Rikishi blitzed WWE from the jump, devastating opponents with new tricks and winning people over with his fat-ass dance moves.
That Rikishi is fat, all right. P-H-A-T.
And with this wave of newfound momentum came even more success, with Rikishi capturing the WWE Intercontinental Championship and displaying incredible athleticism in iconic moments like when he dove off the top of the steel cage. The year 2000 belonged to Rikishi. But little did anyone know, Rikishi held a dark secret regarding a decision he'd made not for his own benefit, but for the benefit of the family. It was at the 1999 Survivor Series that Stone Cold Steve Austin was hit by a car in the arena parking lot, forcing him from the main event later that night for the WWE Championship. For nearly a year, all of WWE was consumed with figuring out who was driving that damn car and why Austin was targeted in the first place. The verdict came in. The car was driven by Rikishi. Rikishi would stand strong.
Stone Cold Steve Austin, I didn't do it for me. I did it for The Rock.
What?
Rikishi would lay out a years-long gripe that WWE preferred Steve Austin to The Rock, and so Rikishi had made sure that The Rock's only competition had been removed from the picture. Rikishi sacrificed his own popularity to reach this goal. The Rock thrived while Austin was on the shelf. For Rikishi, the struggle and fall was all worth it. Rikishi knew that he would eventually have to face off with the Texas Rattlesnake to answer for his sins, and he welcomed that meeting with open arms. What Rikishi was unprepared for was for WWE to stack the deck entirely, looking to make Rikishi pay for taking out their golden goose. Stone Cold Steve Austin was allowed to drive his truck directly to the ring and was generally given the freedom to do whatever the hell he wanted in the name of revenge. We are going to make things right. This time, when Rikishi and Stone Cold Steve Austin lock horns, there will be no stacking of the deck. Someone willing to give of himself so that his family, this family, can succeed, deserves better. So get in there and showcase the never say die spirit that has led this family to victory time and time and time and time and time and time again. Use whatever weapon you can get your hands on and prove to Stone Cold Steve Austin that you will do anything for the people.
Is it legal to not show up? Rikishi has brutalized Austin lately.
Austin will be here, Byron. I just refuse to think anything else.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is a no-holds-barred match. Introducing first, from the Isle of Samoa, weighing in at 424 pounds, Rikishi!
We have learned more about Rikishi in the last...
Is he here?
Well, there's the Rattlesnakes music.
He's here. Austin's here. Stone Cold Steve Austin came here with no fear, no hesitation, just revenge.
His opponent, from Victoria, Texas, weighing in at 252 pounds, Stone Cold.
It's a miracle Austin survived being run over by Rikishi. Now a pissed off Texas Rattlesnake is on the loose and out for revenge.
It took Austin almost a year to recover from the injuries he suffered in that heinous attack. You can't blame Austin for the damage he inflicts on Rikishi tonight.
Byron, a lesser man wouldn't have survived. Stone Cold promised that Rikishi's days of walking above ground are over. This is no holds barred.
Lift off.
You gotta be kidding me!
Completely throwing self-preservation out the window. I don't know how your mind would even think about doing that. Ooh!
And looking at my monitor, it just makes me sick to my stomach watching Rikishi. This is a man who has no remorse and feels justified for running Austin down like a dog.
Look, to be devil's advocate, you've got to look at Rikishi's perspective. He's proud of his Samoan lineage and saw an opportunity to give his people a leg up in the Shark Tank that is WWE. Are you serious, Corey? Rikishi ran over another human being. We're fortunate that it only put Austin on the show for 10 months instead of his whole life. It's sick that you on the apron.
Taking the action to the outside.
Might be taking a breather here. Back into the ring now.
We've talked so much about motives leading into this match. In my view, Rikishis are delusional. This family have been given equal opportunities, and they all took full advantage of them.
Yeah, my blood boils at the propaganda Rikishi's been selling. I'll tell you about the most legitimate motive in this story, and that is payback for Stone Cold. Austin nearly had his life taken from him, and there was no greater reason to stop the tar out of somebody than that.
This conflict is beyond disturbing. Corey, let's go into Rikishi's mind when it comes to defeating Stone Cold.
Rikishi has to be prepared to endure an emotional storm like he's never felt before. The big man must recover from that and use his weight to immobilize the Rattlesnake, because we know Austin will not stay down. High-level ability being shown with each of these counters. Austin and Rikishi trading heavy artillery on the outside, and here comes the Rattlesnake.
Stone Cold Steve Austin fired up and revenge on his mind.
You got to think about how bad Austin has wanted this ever since Survivor Series last year. Been dying to get his hands on Rikishi. All of that venom, all of the vitriol inside of Austin being unleashed on Rikishi right now. Remember, this is no holds barred. Anything goes.
Austin has Rikishi down. The Rattlesnake is red hot. And do you hear this capacity crowd? They want more from Stone Cold. All that he wants to see Rikishi get beaten down like a pile of human filth. Run out of ringside and back to the mat. What's going to happen here? Backbreaker.
And we know how despicable Rikishi has been, but to throw vinegar on the Rattlesnake's nest, Rikishi goes and destroys Austin's truck with a sledgehammer. Well, hell hath no fury like a man who has his car tampered with. It's just extra motivation for every fist Austin lands in this fight. Vicious, downright savage club right there. Rikishi feeling the pride of his family with every ounce of damage he delivers to Stone Cold. Oh, Stone Cold is
experiencing the brutality of Rikishi. Over the top and lands awkwardly outside.
Heads outside the ring.
And no countouts means he can take his time. Off the barricade. Scary mindset for the Rattlesnake. Austin has scattered pictures of Rikishi all over his home. Said that every time he looks at Rikishi, he's looking at a dead man.
Yeah, Rikishi taking that as an empty threat, thinking that Austin isn't the man he claims to be. But trust me, when Stone Cold says he has you in his crosshairs, that's no empty threat.
No telling what's underneath the ring tonight.
That shovel's going to cause extreme amounts of damage.
Saw it coming and avoided it.
Oh, how about you take a shovel across your nose? Clothesline.
Scoop slam. There's been a lot of vitriol coming from fans towards Rikishi these past few weeks. And this Albany crowd is continuing that pattern of disdain.
You think Rikishi cares about the fans, though? No, not at all. He truly believes he's done something for his family, for his people. His family's respect is the only respect he's desperate for.
Scooped up, here it comes. Rikishi driver. Rikishi may have put the exclamation on this one.
Two. Releasing the pin. He's adding insult to injury. Spinebuster. And Rikishi lately has been calling himself a visionary, a pioneer. All a bunch of garbage, if you ask me.
Well, those aren't self-imposed labels, Cole. Those labels are coming from the family, coming from a group of wrestling legends who are proud of Rikishi for standing up and making...
Austin!
Picked the gun and a stunner.
Can Rikishi come back from that pin?
No! A 2 count!
Wait, are we sure that was not a 3 count?
You can't count that high, Saxton, but that was one of the closest near falls you'll ever see.
And you've got to wonder if desperation starts to kick in for Stone Cold or if he stays the course. Toss to ringside. Flying
All the way to the outside. Adrenaline can make you do crazy things. Exhibit A right there.
Piercing the throat. Power slam.
And Rikishi slows Austin down with a thunderous right.
Austin's in trouble. And now steel chair. Oh, and Austin, he just averted disaster there.
And now Austin gonna deliver the punishment with the steel chair.
A relentless Texas rattlesnake beating the brakes off of Rikishi with a steel chair.
And again, thunderous blows by Austin. Down goes Rikishi. Austin beating the hell out of him.
I know Austin has good reason to be doing all this, but he could be taking it too far at this point.
I don't think the Rattlesnake has taken it far enough, Corey. Austin wants to put Rikishi's life in danger, just like Rikishi did to him.
Rikishi hoisting up his opponent.
Rikishi driver.
Rikishi got all of it.
Oh, whipped right into the post.
And he throws the opposition back into the ring.
And he's going with the great equalizer here, the steel chair.
Taking his time, preparing to attack.
Austin with a reversal. Oh my God, a clothesline. Rikishi is down. It could be over. He breaks the ref's count before 2.
Wow, I thought for sure that was it.
Counter. He knew just what to do.
Shaking spine buster.
Incredible. No, he gets the shoulder up.
I cannot believe what I'm seeing right now. No one can.
Right on target. Returning back to the ring.
Hoisted up. Ripped over in a snap suplex. From the top.
Piercing elbow.
Transitions into the pen. Is this it? Digging deep for a kick out.
That is just pure instinct at this point.
Watch out. There's a seat for your face.
Any and all momentum has been taken from Austin.
Rikishi with an up. Rikishi hoisting up his opponent.
Rikishi! Driver!
Busting out the heavy artillery once again.
There's 2. Rikishi somehow defangs the rattlesnake. Damn it. This is not what many of us expected to see. We wanted to see retribution, but Rikishi was too much of a monster for Stone Cold tonight.
The vitriol that consumed Rikishi powered him to finish the job and leave a battered Austin in his rear view mirror.